Notts County 0, Accrington Stanley 1. Great, fantastic. Where do I even begin? We were genuinely tragic that entire fucking game. We had a few chances, 1 or 2. If you were to ask me to summarise that match in 3 words, I would say waste of time. But in all honesty, do I see areas for improvement? Yes. And I still back the gaffer fully. That he can turn it around, because fuck me, we need to turn it around. We are in the shit. We just have to have faith in our recruitment team that they cook someone up. And please give us a new goalkeeper. Please, we need a new fucking goalkeeper. Please, can we have a new goalkeeper? Please, I don't want to watch Roos anymore. I don't want to watch Roos in goal anymore. I don't want to do it. Stop. So yeah, that's all from me. I can't really say much more about the game. It's not much to say. We were tragic, and if I just felt like leaving, but I never leave, so I stayed till the end, as you should. We're gonna do a little bit of a live reaction to Martin Patterson's match reaction. I haven't actually seen the show, so we're going to see what the gaffer's saying. So let's go.
Martin, I'm sure not the way you would have wanted to see in the new year. What went wrong today?
No, not the way I wanted to see in the new year for the home game. I feel as if it was a game that when you're coaching that and you're watching it, I feel as if that's a game that was, and again, I don't want to be disrespectful, but they came for that game. They made it that game, and then all of a sudden you concede a goal from your own throw, and they get that one chance that they're waiting on, to then go and continue to show the desire to play that way and to spoil and to make the game into a non-rhythmic type of game. But it's very easy sometimes to watch a game and start looking over the garden fence to what they did. I don't think that's a bit unbecoming at times, because I don't think we did enough. I thought that we probably, dare say, had chances, but I don't think enough. I think we've got a bit of work to do. When people sit and give us space, I think we need to pass the ball quicker. I think we need to show a little bit.
Thank you. At least the gaffer understands. We have to pass the ball quicker. I'm so glad he mentioned that. Fucking hell.
Bit more energy and bravery to play the ball forward quicker and catch teams when they're not set, because when they get set, all of a sudden then you're relying on slow movement and balls chipped in behind their defensive line, which are diagonals or even straight ones. I just don't think that suits us really. And again, I just thought there was too many people inside that today that didn't perform in their areas. And I think when you play a certain structure, people need to play well for it to work. But my job now is to coach them and find a solution to certain things. I don't think it was a lack of effort or that we thought we were too good, so we just played the game at 50% or 75% speed. But I don't know what you guys thought. I thought at times we didn't quicken the game up at all. We didn't look to be as aggressive as we should have done. We've had a lot of games, but so have they.
See, and that's what I think Patterson says very well. We were not quick enough. We weren't aggressive enough. That sums it up very well.
It's a little bit easier to come and sit and play on the break, of course, but still, we weren't good enough. We weren't good enough, and a lot of people will focus on a lot of things from that game, and probably rightly so. But my most important thing is to be honest that we didn't look as energetic with the ball as we normally are, and then that kind of drips through every phase of play. I just thought we looked off, so no, not a good day.
The performance at MK a few days ago was good, but either side of that, Chesterfield and today, both games that I'm sure you'd say were quite subpar, and games that you've not created a lot of chances in. How worrying that there's been 2 games like that in quite quick succession, granted with a good game in between them.
No, not worried. I think I'd be worried if I couldn't put my finger on it. I think it's clear. I think we have asked the same core of players, maybe 13, 14, to go a lot of games. We need to get people back.
Yeah.
We need to get people back fit. But I'm sure lots of teams are saying the same thing. I think at the moment, I feel that we can take more responsibility in the games, that I feel like we do really well to get ourselves to a decent spot and a chance, and then we just don't put that final performance in that gets us to where we want to be.
And this is why I'm going to back the manager until the end, because the things he's saying are good, but can he apply the things he's saying? Hopefully.
And then we have to recycle again, work on things, and maybe that's League Two, and maybe that's, having probably, it's not an excuse, but we probably have got stronger players out at the minute. I don't think the group would mind me saying that. We've got players that are starters that are not available. But that's by the by. Most important thing I thought today is we didn't play with any real quality on the ball and speed of ball. I thought it was a bit too slow, predictable. Again, they made it that way. They came to play a certain way. They did it. They got their rewards for it, and we weren't able to overcome that. I made lots of changes to try and get attacking players on it, but again, I just think too many players in the main were either jaded, shouldn't be, because I thought the physical numbers we were in a good spot. Everyone was fresh. I just thought the performance was slow, just lacking in intent with the ball. And sometimes if you do go into the forwards, let's do it properly and get hold of it and set, and then break the last line. And quite a long response to a simple question, but just we weren't at ourselves today.
I know there are bodies to come back. You mentioned about getting attacking options on towards the end. You sort of, when there's half an hour to go and you sort of need a goal and there's not an out and out striker on the bench, does that kind of suggest maybe what you want in January?
It's difficult in this period with so many games as well. If you think I want to take AJ off,
Sure.
when he's the top goal scorer for the last how many years here, and you'd be crazy. But sometimes I watch a game and I see energy levels, I see fatigue elements, and I think it's just got to do it. Got to be brave and try and give someone else an opportunity. Then you change the structure a little bit. But we've got discussions ongoing, what we want in January, and I think I'm clear on what we need. And I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure it out. So that's as honest as I can be.
Yeah, I'm sure. Do you expect there to be ins or outs for that matter before?
He's on about Belarus.
Before Sunday?
Possibly. I'm not promising that, but I think there probably might be an incoming. But we'll see. That might not happen. But it's like this period now, the next month or so. It's day by day.
Yeah.
It's simply.
Wow, we might be getting someone by Sunday. That's a I'm surprised he said that, but okay. He said might, so let's not get our hopes up. Hopefully that means we get someone in before our game against Crewe Alexandra on the 24th, 26th, someday in January, 20-something. Hopefully we get someone in. when he said it doesn't take a rocket scientist, that could either mean midfield or goalkeeper. Because I think, our strike partnership's alright, but our goalkeeper situation, I think he means we could be seeing, I'm going to make a prediction, we're going to get a new goalkeeper as our first January signing. It's going to be a new goalkeeper. That's my prediction. But I'm glad that Martin's been upfront about our transfer situation. I'm very glad, which means we know what's happening at the club, and that there are talks ongoing, and hopefully the board give him what he wants. Because the board needs to start listening to the manager. I believe he's the one to take us forward. So if I was the board, give him what he wants. Give him a new goalkeeper that actually can goalkeep. But yeah, other than that, I'm surprised by that. That was my genuine first reaction to the interview. I'm surprised that he said that. So hopefully we could get someone in by Sunday. Would be good. If not, hopefully they're there by our game against Crew Alexandra at home, or 20-something of January. But that's it for today's match reaction. Shit match. I'm glad the gaffer really saw what happened, and I'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe. Goodbye.